everybody, Boo here. Today we're going to be taking a look at SL3 Enchanted Aurora. 5-4 and the coin booster are going to be enabled for her as always. And let me start off with a little bit of salt. Every time I see a Tsum like this get released, I absolutely dread the fact that I have to make a gameplay video for it because I just don't enjoy their gameplay style. The reason being, let's take a look at their ability real quick here. So you can clearly see that it says Maleficent Tsum that are generated by her ability can be connected with Aurora Tsum to explode surrounding Tsum. The problem with that is, at SL3 you need 19 Mitsum to charge up her ability, which is not that much actually. The problem is that you have to connect the Maleficent Tsum in order to get the explosions. Now, Tsum like Maleficent Dragon, Evil Fairy Maleficent, they're so much better, so much more fun to play because you don't need to connect specific Tsum to get the value from their explosions. You can just connect whatever. As long as you have a 3-chain on screen, you can connect that and get some explosions. And on top of that, you know, Maleficent Dragon also clears bubbles, which is super good if you're trying to go for high scores, because essentially what you do is you save the score bubbles and make a chain within the vicinity of that score bubble. It'll get caught up in the explosion and have its multiplier added to the chain. You just don't get any of that with Enchanted Aurora, and people that generally play Tsum at SL3 are not going to be using the 5-4 booster very often if they can't make a return on their investment. So then this becomes even less fun to play when you have all the variations of Tsum on screen. The Maleficents are going to be even further apart. And the biggest problem when you depend on Mitsum to connect with other type of Tsum, or at least get them close enough to each other so you can get some kind of explosion going, is you need the Mitsum to charge up the ability in the first place. And if you get one of those games that's extremely stingy on Mitsum, you're not going to have any left on screen when you press that skill button. So it's going to be even harder to connect the Maleficent Tsum and get any value out of the ability. And if you're not getting the explosions, you're not getting magic bubbles, which means you can, in fact, get stranded outside of Fever Time. If you're a slower player, your phone is not very good. Any number of different things can factor into the degradation of your enjoyment playing Enchanted Aurora. Yes, I am being a little bit salty. Yes, she is still decent. Just like Birthday Anna is, you can definitely get decent amount of coin if you go for the longer chains, but that will most likely require that you take a gamble and use the 5-4, because you're not going to get very many attempts at very long chains if you are not using the 5-4. And just because you are using the 5-4, it doesn't mean you're not going to get burnt and get a bad game and still sacrifice that coin for no reason. So, Enchanted Aurora, not my favorite, but I am very much looking forward to doing Dancing Genie's SL3 gameplay video, so do stay tuned for that. If you have any questions, comments, anything like that, leave them all in the comment section below. As always, thank you so much for your likes, your subs, and your viewership. I'll catch you guys next time. Peace out. $2,000 base coin, 150 combo. Yeah, I mean, you know, 266 might some cleared. Like I said in the intro, though, the problem with these kind of Tsum is you can't make the explosive chains unless you link the Tsum that they generate with the Mitsum, or if you're lucky enough to have them spawn close enough to each other. And if you're not using the 5-4, it's just going to make it that much worse. So, again, not my favorite Tsum to play, especially not at SL3. It does take 19 Mitsum to charge up the ability, but I'd much prefer it take 24 Mitsum to charge up the ability and have it actually work the way it does for Maleficent series type Tsum, where you can make the explosive chains with any Tsum on screen as long as you're in that magical time. That's so much better. And again, this Tsum doesn't also clear bubbles, so the score potential is not going to be as good as with Dark Fairy Maleficent or Maleficent Dragon. Yeah, just a weaker version of the Maleficent series Tsum. Not one of my favorite this month, for sure. Let's see what we ended up with here. So we got nothing on the coin multiplier, only 500 extra. I guess it's not too bad. And we ended up with 5.5 million score. So, you know, for an SL3 premium Tsum, it could definitely be better. But all in all, you know, if you enjoy this kind of Tsum, it's definitely up your alley. Give it a shot. Let me know how it works out for you. Until next time, peace out.